Well, there is a lot of active weather going through Northeast Ohio right now.
Betsy Kling running all around here this afternoon joined us now with another update. What you got, Betsy?
It's a busy day. I mean, in January, severe thunderstorms are not typically a thing for us, but we do have severe thunderstorms in the area right now. Cleveland proper, Akron proper, Medina, down to Worcester, Lorain, Elyria, all under severe thunderstorm warning as this line of storms continues to move east. We've had the trees reported down in Seneca and also Sandusky counties with some power outages going on. These are very gusty showers as they move in, and they're moving in quickly. We're talking about 60-mile-per-hour speed here. This is a live look at US 250 at 42. This is in Ashland, and you can see just how much water is on the roads here. There's still folks getting around, though, so don't be freaked out that this is, Armageddon or anything. That is not the case. These are garden variety thunderstorms that just so happen to be coming through in January. And by January standards, as far as the atmospheric setup goes, we have the ingredients to continue to have these very high wind gusts moving through. Not only that, we have lightning that is going on, and that may be a little off-putting for some folks because the lightning is really going to pack a punch in the form of the thunder that follows the lightning because we have cooler air, and that cold air is more dense, and that means the thunder will likely be louder. If you've ever heard thunder snow, you know that cold air thunder is a thing, and it is a lot louder. So this line of very gusty showers, the thunderstorms, will continue to move east. It's just now moving into Wellington, into Lorain too. And the key here is the wind speeds. The wind is really the biggest problem with all of these showers as they're going to be moving through. Come on, computer, you're allowed to work for me today. It's just not loving me. Okay, there we go. And you can see that we do have these very bright colors going on. And these bright colors are the radar seeing the raindrops and the snowflakes and all that stuff that are up in the sky. We know the green color means it's coming toward the radar. So we have a southwest wind that is propelling all of this in. And when you see these really bright colors, that's when we start to talk about those winds that are upwards of 50 to 60 miles per hour. All of this is just off the surface. So if you think about the rain falling, it's going to drag the wind down with it, and that wind kind of slams into the ground, and that's when we have wind gust issues. So we will have wind gust issues with these thunderstorms as they're moving east. And notice the very razor thin edge of that line. So this is going to come into the Lorain area here very soon, and you're probably also hearing some rumbles of thunder out that way. Sheffield Village, you're going to be in this too. I'll track it from Wellington up into the Strongsville area and then over towards Solon eventually. And you can see that we are talking about Strongsville at 6:35, Brook Park, Parma, Independence by about 6:45. Meanwhile, the northern end of this is coming right into downtown Cleveland and eventually out toward Euclid and Eastlake. We're talking about anywhere from about 6:20 in Lorain to almost 7 o'clock in Euclid. So all of our folks out in the Menor area and points east, you will also be on the receiving end of this. You're not under the severe thunderstorm watch per se, but that doesn't mean you won't be getting the very gusty winds that are coming along with these showers. And then also farther south, this line of showers that's now moving through Worcester is headed out toward Akron and Canton, and you can see anywhere from Smithville at 6:18 to Barberton at 6:34. Not so magical this evening. And then 6:47 for the Stowe area and continuing to move east. So gusty winds, a lot of rain. That's the big thing. It's going to be a quick hit of the wind and the rain, and then it's out of here because we have colder air that is moving in. Tomorrow, we make the switch, okay? We deal with the high wind gusts tonight. We deal with the heavy downpours. I don't really think we're going to have to deal with tornadoes. That's a good thing. And I also don't think we're really going to have to deal with a whole lot of hail as of right now. But as this continues to move through, that is going to be the concern this evening with that gusty line of wind and rain. And then watch what happens as we head toward daybreak. That cold air comes in tomorrow morning. You're going to be dealing with scattered snow showers. Not anticipating any major problems as far as roads go. But of course, Danielle and Holly will have the latest for you starting at 4:30. You can see where our temperatures, though, dip down into the 30s. So we made it to 58 degrees at Hopkins today. No more. Just about the time you think you're done with weather, you think this is out of here, well, this is our storm system that we're dealing with now, and it is moving out. But we have all indications that another storm system is going to come together in Texas and begin to head our way. Here's your National Designer hour-by-hour forecast. Tonight's storm system is out of here. We'll deal with the snow tomorrow, and then it's out of here. We get a break on Saturday. Look what happens Saturday afternoon down in Texas and Oklahoma. This is our next storm system that will move into the Ohio Valley, bringing snow into our forecast. So we may have a little snow mix to start, then it kicks over to some snow showers. We may have some accumulations around Northeast Ohio. And now you're probably saying, all right, that is totally it. This is definitely the end. No, it's not, because we have another storm system that might actually be the biggest of the three tonight, Sunday, and then Wednesday. This storm system is going to have a little more punch to it, and as it moves up into the Ohio Valley, track is everything. That could be the one that we have to watch for our next decent amount of snow. Union Home Mortgage forecast spells out the next 7 days for you. We're going to hold here in the 30s with on and off snow chances again Sunday. That leaves on Monday. Tuesday, we're going to see that next storm system coming at us from the south, and then we'll see where we go from there. But for the most part right now, it does not look like any massive shifts. Unfortunately, no more mid and upper 50s for Northeast Ohio.